And looks like the agent picks. Wait. What the actual fuck? Looks like the agent picks already coming out from the teams here, and the next map looks like we're heading into the second map here, Bind, really soon here, and hopefully this could be very interesting here for the Paper X boys. You know how good Paper X is really on this Bind map. They really converted that. They really made Yoru into an agent to be feared of, where in the past it's really just an agent. Like if we see a Yoru pick, it's really mostly or mainly a troll pick here. But now, given the fact that Paper X is playing more and more into this very aggressive play, and looks like the round is already about to start here. 10 seconds, the clock is ticking into the round. And we're seeing without a Yoru pick actually. Surprisingly, there won't be a Yoru pick coming into this next game here, and looks like Paper X versus Optic. The round is gonna begin. Let's go. This is the first round of the second map. Paper X versus Optic. It looks like Util's already coming out by the Paper X team, and it's interesting here to see without Yoru, but Forsaken with the Headhunter gets the first kill now, yay. And looks like Crash is going to go very aggressive with the gets a triple! And now the pain shells, it's a lot of damage, and it's going to get Mind Freak here. And Optic, really fast pistol round here coming from the Optic boys here. They convert the pistol round here, and Crash is really just going berserk here. I think he's fed up with the whole earphone thing, like the whole headphone thing, and he just really went crazy there. Got a triple. Very crazy scenes already coming in from the Optic boys, and I think they're looking for a very interesting response here. They really want to respond to the previous game there, and looks like Paper X are really forced onto this next round, or forced onto the save round. They don't have much options here. Besides Forsaken's Headhunter, the only real weapon that could deal damage. Pain shells don't connect, Incendiary doesn't land onto anyone. It's probably an Incendiary by Marv. It doesn't really matter, but the Fate Hound really getting the info, knowing that now Ye is currently holding down Showers, and looks like Victor's gonna get the first kill on Jing, and I don't think Paper X really have a choice here. Forsaken, only the Headhunter and Rendezvous is gonna rendezvous out, and the shorty where Ye gets the kill, Victor gets the Bulldog kill, and now Marv, Paper X trades Benkai off, and now it's all up to Mind Freak to really try and clutch this unclutchable round. I highly doubt he could clutch this round, and just one smoke to play with. Gets the headshot to Victor, okay. Might be onto something here. 65 HP, has a classic, 5 bullets. And I think they heard his reload sound, his footsteps. He's gonna get the peek onto FNS, gets the kill on the FNS, but Ye trades him out with the shorty. Good round by the Optic boys. Lots of casualties, but it's enough for Optic to get a second point on the board, and they're off to a very hot start again. Like I say, Optic, the previous map, they really have a hot start to this round, but Paper X have an 8-0 record on Bind through VCT Stage 2, 65 round difference. This is the dominance Paper X is putting out to all the teams out there, regardless of their status. Fnatic took that round like no one's watching. Against the likes of Guild Esports, also proved that they're one of the better teams. But they've only played Bind once in this entire tournament, while they've played Ascent twice, both converting the Ascent rounds, and looks like rounds are up to begin, and Crash is really going to scan this Skydog all the way down B long, and doesn't seem to spot anyone. This Viper Wall, it's quite annoying here. This Viper Wall here from Benkai allows Forsaken again to shower safely without anyone noticing him, and Mindfree is really going down for the smokes. Showers is secured, but have they secured side? Victor is already spotted out in side here, but now looks like Paper X is really going to go and try to get the plan down, but looks like they can't get the plan down. Optic is really stalling time here, but Marv takes down Benkai already. The spike planter is down, and looks like Crash is all the way pushed up into Showers, gets one, but then doesn't get two. Delphi gets the flick onto him. 2v2 situations, bonus round for Optic, but Ye gets the kill on the Mindfreak. It's all up to Davai. He's had the clutch genes once, but he's not gonna get it twice. Yay! converts this bonus round here for Optic, and it looks like Optic is really back to show what they're capable of. Yeah, and the previous time that actually Optic have played Bind in this entire tournament was actually against DRX, so they've pretty much the experience they need coming into Copenhagen here, playing in Bind with a familiar style, playing with the same lineup, the exact same lineup. And last time they played against DRX, took them a very solid 13-11, but they didn't need to break a sweat to just win DRX. Against XZ, they won that game pretty comfortably, 13-6. And looks like Paper X really, their aggressive style of play might be a problem here. Might be a problem for them to win. And now I think FNS already has info onto the people there, and looks like Crashies is already going for the spot out, and Jing is really going in with Stinger. Force on 2 another save round here. Used up one satchel already. And I think they're sensing a rotate here from Paper X. Paper X is just going to go for this very fast rotate back to A, but there's already 2 people inside already. One looking into showers and another one looking inside here, and looks like Victor all alone isolated inside gets the first kill into Jing, but Forsaken gets the headhunter kill on the Marv. 3v4 here. The play starts to slow down, but Paper X, Benkai and Dava is just in really very bad position, but Ye's all up in showers, gets the kill on the Forsaken. Crashies go for the cleanup, and Crashies, the beast has been awoken, and Crashies finish up the final 2 kills. Crashies coming in huge here for this game especially. He's already up 6 kills with Ye here, so think they have to really like start to be careful here. Now Optic is really showing off what they could do, proving that that previous Haven game was a huge fluke. It looks like a timeout will be called out for Alex here. And yeah, like for Paper X, I mean, they're just really trying their best here. This time they're playing it without Yoru, which it's a bit weird considering the fact that against Fnatic they played Yoru, and that worked out very well. And back in APAC they also did the same thing, playing it with they like to mix Yoru and Raze onto the same comp, but I don't know why they really went for a Viper instead. They got Benkai on the Viper here, making him not play his regular Breach. But Mindfree is pretty much playing the same thing. Jing is playing Raze as well. I don't know. It's very interesting strats here from the Paper X team here. But Optic also do have their fair share of Bind experience here, winning both games in the playoffs. This DRX and next set. And looks like the timeout is done, and looks like we're heading into the round here with a full buy from the Paper X and Optic. Not saying Forsaken or Jing has to step up, but yeah, they might have to step up a bit if Paper X want to win or convert the round here, it looks like. The Viper lineup's already coming in, and this line is really just to clear out the long peeker, but Ye is already tucked up in the corner near the teleport, and Paper X one by one going down. If he dies at spawn, Crashies, the beast has been awoken here. And this is really good site control from Optic, really just anchoring down the site here. Even Ye is just tucked up in the corners, really not being over aggressive or really just peeking random angles, but looks like Benkai spots out Victor here up in U-Haul, but doesn't land the shots there. I think Ye already heard the sound cue here from Jay, and Jinx is really gonna fly in. It looks like gets the kill onto Ye, but really little casualty, and but Davai, the drop down doesn't get kill to FNS, but Jing trades him out. The Incinder, you're going to put Jing in a very tough spot, and he's very low, 24 HP. Has Vandal, but Marv is already up inside, gets the kill on the Jing. Optic really proving the dominance here up in Bind here. We've talked about it like a few rounds ago, not a few rounds ago, but last game we've talked about how Optic was really slacking to get their groove up on, especially in a game like this. But I like how Ye is just really tucked up in this corner. He's really playing very passively this round. In fact, this game as a whole is playing very passive. He's not taking very over-aggressive fights here. And you can see FNS finally being very happy. And Alex is frustrated with the way Paper X is playing. But there's not much to blame for because Optic just really executing these rounds so perfectly, and now Ye already has to the force at the 6th round. Could be able to get one more online if he wanted to. Especially with this map control, just gonna get really the AR for free every single round. Davai's just gonna send a Prowler into there, and Optic just spots out Optic already. Optic knows he's there, and the showstopper gets Jing! Victor with the aggressive play gets the kill on the Benkai. Victor's so good at these moments. They're really just anchoring down these hall plays here. He's playing so well up here in hookah. Davai's just gonna go for the fade. How he's just trying to get a scan into the side, but doesn't spot off anyone, but spots out FNS, but FNS converts a double. Put a beautiful spade transfer there from FNS here, getting both Davai and Forsaken, and now Mindfreak is all alone, gets the first kill on the Mindfreak. 47 HP, the Incendiary brings him low. And I think it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down to FNS. FNS with the 3 kills here, and now really Optic. Like I say, really showing off the dominance here and how well they're trying to perform here. Like, you see all Victor just thriving in the chaos here, like, really. Both Victor and FNS really just thriving in this type of chaos here. So many aggressions, so many utility, but still able to get out with 1 or 2 picks here. And the Viper ult is just really gonna get in from FNS. You're trying to lock down this entire A side here. But looks like Periperex is just gonna go for this B push repeatedly. Skydog gets the stun onto Forsaken. Stir HP down. Yeah, as the operator gets the kill on the Benkai. Safe round for Periperex here. So I think they're hoping for a Thrifty, a tour de force just now. It looks like Periperex, they really need to start get wins up on the board. It's really, momentum starts to shift here. Very slow, passive round here, but looks like the jumpy doesn't secure, but then Ye gets tagged up low by Forsaken's tour de force. But Marv gets the pick onto Jing here. This could be huge here. 3v2, and now Ye misses a shot to Mindfreak. Ye's forced up in this very tough position here. He might have to get out of there if he wants to really get the round here. But looks like two Optic boys there, Victor and FNS, not really budging to go help out his teammates, but Crashes and Marv get 1 apiece, and Ye's not able to convert Davai. Davai lands the headshot, but Marv will clean up all the kills. Optic, 7 in a row here. I really don't know what's up going with the Periperex boys here, especially Benkai here. Hasn't logged a single kill yet for his Periperex team. And I'm not that impressed, honestly, like, given the fact that Periperex just showed how good they were. They showed how good they could play there earlier on in the previous round, and this might be another early game here, an early game to end here. But I don't really want to jinx it. And looks like Optic is going to go for this fast push out of B showers here, but Davai is all up with the Prowler. He's really prepared here, and now they already know that there's people all the way pushed up in A showers here. And looks like Crash is going to secure the orb, enabling him with the ultimate here. He's going to send the dog into A main here, but looks like Periperex are slowly rotating out of there. The Davai is Prowler to work with. He's gonna get this Prowler into hookah here, but doesn't spot anyone here. FNS really playing very below this hookah, and looks like the Fate Nightmare is gonna come in. Doesn't surprisingly lands onto Ye, but then Mindfreak gets the kill on the Ye. Ye's not budging to move, but Mindfreak gets the kill onto FNS. The orbital strike doesn't land, does quite a lot of damage, but doesn't secure a kill here. But Forsaken just gets the kill on the Mindfreak. Now the orbital strike coming out from Mindfreak here. Orbital strike for orbital strike, but Victor with the pain shells getting Benkai here. Utility play after utility play from both teams, and now Crash is gonna go for this aggressive smoke push here, and I don't think they're expecting it. But then Mindfreak gets the kill on the Crashies, and Victor's all alone, gets the headshot to Davai, but it's not enough. Forsaken gets the kill on the Victor. Periperex finally gets a kill, finally gets a win onto the board here. I mean, I don't think it's really budging into Optic's confidence here. They have 4 players logged on 8 kills or more. This is very crazy here. But I like this orbital strike by Marv, who's really just trying to stop this push, but it wasn't enough. It really just wasn't enough for him to prevent this very fast B push here on Paper X. As we know, Paper X is a very aggressive team, and I think Optic is really just controlling the tempo so well. They're really dictating how Paper X plays here, you know. It's either they go aggressive or you come aggressive at us and we just hold side, you know. We don't budge, we don't plan the move, we just hold and anchor down the side. Call it a really tactical mastermind, but the Prowler does go hit Ye, and now Ye is forced up in a very tough position, but Marv gets the headshot to Jing. Jing down with the showstopper, and then now Benkai trades Jing off, gets the kill on Marv, and Ye is still in the backside here, but Forsaken's already pushed up all the way behind Ye and gets the kill on the Ye. Benkai with the Viper ultimate, but Mind Freak slowly, one by one, the Optic boys go down. Mind Freak gets the kill on the Victor, and it's all up to Crashies and FNS to try to clutch this up. Yeah, but this Brim Smoke could really just force Crashies into a very tough position here, but Forsaken is just really the crouch. The crouch is perfect, gets the kill on the FNS. FNS not expecting it at all, and I think they'll know where Crashies all tucked up in heaven, has no one to play with, but gets the kill on Forsaken. Davai is going to push to spawn, but Crashies gets one more. But Mind Freak, the drop down, Mind Freak gets the kill on the Crashies. Good round there from Paper X, slowly executing these hyper-aggressive plays like we've really seen them do. Especially against Fnatic, you could see that Forsaken was like all over the map here. But playing with this Chamber here, he's really going back to his old, just very good aiming and lurking ability here. Rather than his very hyper-aggressive Yoru, who's really like all around the map. I feel the thing with Yoru is that it just enables them to have a very good map control and map feel and side control, you know. The fakes, the gate crashes are just enough to like really hold down the side here. And Optic just take a timeout here and really try to figure out what got into Paper X. They're slowly getting the rounds back online here. I think what Optic have to start doing again is just not giving Forsaken all this control here. The more they let Forsaken push up, it's just really gonna make Optic crumble. You know, defense slowly just enables Forsaken to get the picks one by one. And the problem with him is he's not rendezvousing out after getting a one pick. He's like continuing to push and slowly get more and more picks until Optic is really just left stranded with two players on a 2v4 clutch here, and really like forcing them into a situation where they couldn't even make anything happen here. So they really have to stop these Forsaken pushes here, and looks like Paper X might go for another big B hit here. Lava is gonna, I think it's gonna be the same whole routine here. Smoke gets turned on by FNS, and Prowler might come in from Dava here to really clear out Hookah. But Optic noticed, they're ready. The C's, the Nace doesn't connect here. Forsaken's all the way up in Hookah. Sound cue, the bullet shots, and looks like Forsaken's just gonna rendezvous out his very bad position here, but Jing tries to keep pushing here, but doesn't get the kill on the Crashies now. Crashies is already locked up in Hookah, gets the kill on the Davai. Davai is not even expecting it, and Benkai. Crashies just gonna drop down here. Drop down the wooden box, but I think Benkai spotted his gun barrel and looks like he's gonna get killed on Crashies here. It's 3v4 here. Paper X could still make nothing there. Might make it a 2v4, but make it back a 2v3 here. Forsaken with the trade onto Mind Freak here, getting out FNS. But Yay spots out the gun barrel. But Forsaken gets the kill on the Yay! Oh, the timing by Benkai doesn't jump down. And now Paper X is just gonna go back into A there. Just gonna make a huge rotation play here from A. Really making Optic pay the price here for really committing here. But Victor's already prepared here. Benkai gets the kill on the Victor. Benkai is on 1v1 clutch against Marv, and Marv doesn't get the shots on, and Benkai wins this 1v1 clutch. Great round here from Benkai here. Finally, Benkai gets turned on. We just really spoke about how he wasn't getting kills, but he just locked 3 kills enough, just enough to secure Paper X this round, and every single round here for Paper X is just crucial. Yeah, like how they really just, the way they play, the way like they go into B, they forced the Optic boys to really make a rotation into B, and I think it really has to do with their confidence. You know, they were so confident that every time what Paper X is doing is they're just going in, and then they're really like full on into the side. Even if 2 people die or 3 people get taken down, they're just really pushing into the side. But Jing is going so fast against the Victor, the showstopper gets the trade back out onto Jing. Jing is playing so aggressive, but Ye with the aggressive peek onto Benkai here gets the kill on the lurking Benkai. Paper X down onto a 3v4 situation, and yeah, I think he's gonna just get the kill. And Forsaken here, Forsaken doesn't expect it, and looks like it's 2v4, but we know Mindfree and Dava, we've seen the clutch potentials here, and it looks like FNS is all up with this judge. It's all tucked in at spawn with the judge, and I don't think Mindfree is expecting it. The flash is perfect, gets the info onto Mindfree, and really just puts Paper X in a very tough position. Optic 8-3 here. Slowly but surely, Optic just really know how to mend their mistakes here. They know what Paper X was doing earlier in the previous game, which was giving Forsaken all the lurks. They hard countered it by not making them rotate. But then what Paper X did next was really just baiting out them to make a huge rotate to another side, and then hitting the teleports, making full use of the teleports, and really forcing Optic into a very tough position to play with. But then now again, Paper X trying to go for the lurks, but couldn't really get, as Ye's just really anchoring down the side. And Victor I think he spotted more than one here, but half buy round here from the Paper X boys here, and looks like Marv with the operator doesn't connect onto anyone here. Ye does have the rendezvous, and I'm pretty sure he activated it. They want to get as much rounds as possible, but I don't think it's really ideal. But Marv gets the kill on Forsaken. Beautiful headshot there, but Victor has ran out of bullets here, and now he's just in smoke. But then the orbital strike forces Davai off the teleport, and Ye gets the kill. Now Mindfree is still in the teleport here, and Marv with the operator is missing these operator shots, and Mindfree is all prepared. But Victor gets the peek off Marv and gets the kill on the Mindfree, and Benkai is all alone. I think the sound cue of the teleport is really just let them know that Benkai is here, and Benkai with the swing doesn't get the kill on the Ye. Prime gaming flawless from the Optic boys, El Diablo. Yeah, Optic, I just like the style of play they've really, the way they played in this game compared to last game was really day and night. You could see how aggressive, how responsive they were to like their plays. You know, they know what they did in the previous map of Haven, and then now they just so clearly know what to do and how to counter them. You know, instead of other teams like just repeatedly going aggressive and letting Forsaken walk into these holes, or even Mindfree just letting Mindfree walk into these holes repetitively. I think what Optic did in response was just perfect. You know, early they're just going in for this very aggressive play here, just really forcing Paper X into a tough position. But the way, like, we've seen a lot of pro players talk about how a lot of teams try to play Paper X at their own game, at their own aggressive style, but always fall victim to what they couldn't do, which is playing an aggressive style. But I think Optic, having prior experience, like they play Fracture at a very super aggressive rate here. They really, every time you see, they just send Victor with the Neon pushing down, and Crashies with the Fade just really being a nuisance to beam every time. But then I think Crashies really, in this game buying especially, he's really turned up the gears here. 12 kills, 5 death, and 4 assists with an ACS of 274. It just really puts Optic in the driving seat here. I like how the way Optic responds to Paper X here. Like, rather than just beating them at their own game, they're really executing this so perfectly. You know, rather than, it isn't a game of chess. This is really tactical mastermind here from Optic boys, and El Diablo proving his worth over and over again here. You see. I think the major X factor for Optic is really Crashies. It really, like, every single game, it depends on how well Crashy plays it, you know. The better Crashies play it, and you know, the better that Optic just play in general. It's not saying that Marv and Ye is your two guys. They are your star players of the team, but you have to look into other players, other factors that will lead them to a victory. You know, sometimes Victor turns up, but I really think instead of Victor and FNS, your biggest X factor is again Crashies. Crashies, when he really cranks up his gears. He's just a completely different player. He's better than El Diablo's, better than Marv. He's better than everyone you could see in the server. While it's for the PaperX side, that one turning point would really be Davai. The fact that Davai just have a wide array of agents to play here is just really insane. You know, with Fracture it plays an agent who really depends on frags, which is Chamber, and sometimes when he pops off in a map, especially like Fracture, you see PaperX convert all these crucial rounds and they win those clutches. So I think really heading into this tournament is really a battle of the two main controllers, as Dava is arguably the main controller of PaperX rather than Benkai. Benkai is really playing a very supportive role, sometimes on the Sentinel or the controller. But both initiator players are really very, very crucial to their team, Crashies and Davai. But looks like Victor's going to go for this very, very aggressive A push, but doesn't spot anyone. It looks like Forsaken's already up in this teleport, gets the first kill on the Victor, but FNS trades him out. The headhunter shots just don't quite seem to land, but then Manfree gets the kill on the Marv here. Not exactly the plan here for the Optic boys, and PaperX is going to go for the respawn here. It looks like Skydog's not going to catch on to anyone, and Benkai is still tucked up in A side here. Don't think Optic know what's going to hit them. I like how Optic earlier in defense side, they really just play at PaperX's game and they really execute so well. But then now I'm starting to doubt things again. I'm starting to really reconsider this. I'm really starting to think, was it really part of the plan? Because now at attack, it looks like they seem to crumble. He gets the first kill. The Mindfree is a 3v3. They bring it back on equal terms. But Crashes gets one on Benkai. Back on equal terms. Jinx gets the kill on FNS. But Ye gets the headhunter kill on the Jing. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Ye versus Davai. One headhunter bullet here from Ye. El Diablo. El Diablo, you know what to do. The gadget here really just getting triggered off here. And Ye is just gonna make a rotation all the way back to B here. Gonna go for a very easy plan here. He has sight. And Davai is already one step behind here in this situation. Only has 2 kills into the game, but he couldn't make a name for himself if he gets this kill on the Ye. Ye is really just gonna risk it all here. One bullet on the headhunter. He's gonna go for the peak, doesn't land the shot into Davai, but Davai is very low, and Ye with the round win. The 1v1 clutch here from Ye gets the kill onto Davai here. Very good play here from Optic. Slowly they creep closer to a game victory and to bring the series tied at 1-1 here. But you can see Ye really making these headhunter shots really count, even though it's not hitting them 100%, but still really making it count. Every bullet of his headhunter counts, and it will make a difference to how Optic will win in this series here. And looks like PaperX, they're just going to go for the force buy here. They don't want to risk any more rounds here, and the rendezvous taken out already. Gadget gets triggered here from Forsaken, misses the first headhunter. Very interesting, I feel. He has a headhunter, only 4 bullets, but decides to get heavy shield here. The more I see PaperX play, the more I feel it's just very interesting, you know. Like, the way they play, especially this force buy. We haven't seen a team, like, do a force buy round in so long, you know. I think PaperX know everything is on the line here. It looks like Optic, they might go for B-Long push here. And just let Marv slowly creak into Hookah. Looks like the U2 is just coming in, and Jin gets the first kill on the Marv. Satchel is perfect. Defensive side, Mindfree gets 2, and now Jin gets 1 more to Victor. FNS is all alone. 1v3 situation, retrieves the bomb, doesn't have bullets on Spectre, is going to whip out the classic. I don't think Optic is ready for this. And surprisingly, PaperX covered the round. I don't think Optic is even ready for what PaperX were about to execute, you know, a force buy round. And now it just gives PaperX this 1 more edge, provided Optic don't buy this next round, you know. The collateral there from Mindfree was just perfect here, just really to put PaperX back into a contender seat. You're back on the shotgun seat. You're trying to contend to get back in the lead. We know what PaperX is capable of. Forsaken is really just playing with these aggressive plays. The Viper Orb is going to keep Forsaken hidden in there anytime now. Gets taken down, and then Yay goes down first in the hands of Forsaken. The Spectre is so good, gets the kill on the Marth. Bullet for bullet. Benkai gets the kill on the Crashies. This is a 2v4 situation for the Optic boys here. Not the ideal situation they want to be in. They do have two sheriffs. Does have the boombot here and the pain shots, but looks like the shots from Benkai are just crisp and clean. And the Raze Nation is going to force FNS out of position, and Davai will get the final kill. I just really like how Paper X play, you know, the hyper aggressive play style, the way they just push outside. But Optic, so far haven't been really clicking into this attack side, and maybe they should really go a bit more aggressive, go back to how they played earlier in this game, where they try to beat Paper X at their own game, you know, rather than really just taking the back seat, slowly pushing to the side, and then slowly get picked out one by one, apart, pieces by Paper X here, you know. They should really look into trying to be content for this very aggressive playstyle again. And looks like Victor's going to go for Satchels in the blinds, perfect, but Mindfreak gets the reverse kill on the Victor. Is all stuck up in Garden and has nothing to do here, and Crashies will get the kill into Mindfreak. Yeah, it's just really in a very bad position, but Yay, I don't think he's expecting Jing to be behind him. Sees the gun barrel, but Yay gets the reverse kill onto Jing. Forsaken with the operator gets the first kill on the Marv, misses the second shot, Headhunter doesn't connect, FNS get the kill, and Benkai is all alone. He's all up in A here, and they hear the teleport sound from Benkai. In Optic, they're just gonna slowly retreat here, not giving him any chance to win here, and Ye is all below hookah. And I don't think Benkai will clear it, but looks like Benkai will clear it, and looks like the shots don't connect. Crashies with the initial peak and gets the kill on the Benkai here. Optic get one back on the board, 2 more points, and the Optic boys clean up this map. Yeah, the Ye's reaction was so good, you know, the way he just turns back and kills Jing, and he was just really expecting Davai to go for the swing here, knowing that Jing went down, because Davai, he knows that Davai won't be expecting him to be there, so Davai's swing just wasn't on time here, and looks like the Tour de Force, Forsaken does have the Tour de Force, but the flash is perfect from Crashies to give out the info and prevent the push. And Forsaken just forced back, but Yay gets the reverse kill on the Forsaken here. Oh, this is very bad for Paper X here, but the Boombot is going to catch out on a very unexpected Benkai. Slowly, surely, Victor gets 1 by 1. Page just connect on the Davai here, and Davai also goes down. And this is good. This looks like another round written into the books of Optic Gaming here. Jing all alone at spawn here. I think he's just going to try to get exit frags here. At this point, I think Optic might have just won this map at this point here. The way Optic play, you see the respawn they do. You know, earlier on they're playing so passive, and then the next moment they switch up the momentum here and just go super aggressive into sight here. Really catching the Paper X players off guard. Even Benkai wasn't even expecting the Boombot there, and now Crashes with the swing. The swing is perfect onto Jing. Jing misses the shots, and Crashes would still come out with clean full armor here. A flawless round here from the Optic boys. Prime Gaming flawless here. And I think the timing was just bad when Forsaken switched to his knife there. But even the pain shells coming in from Victor, I don't think it was expected. You know, Davai was just in the smoke. He just couldn't see anything, don't know where to run. And the Tour forces back onto Yay. But Jing does have a showstopper and the orbital strike from Mindfreak here, so this could be something here. I think Optic is just going to go for this very slow push again. To maybe bait the Paper X players out, and Forsaken's all the way pushed up. All the way pushed up from B long here, and they're slowly going, but then Benkai, smoke is genius here, just a very tight smoke here, but the smoke isn't enough to connect, to keep him there forever here, but looks like The paint shots is coming in, and Benkai is going down super low. It's getting lower and lower by the days. But Ye has to operate. It has to clear so many angles, and there's just two people out in. But the orbital strike coming in, and Ye will go down to Benkai. Ye is just forced into a very bad position there. Mind Freak with the flank here. Just gonna get FNS. Spike is down. Whips out an incendiary here and tries to buy time here for the Paper X boys to react there, but C is just gonna hold down Marv for a while. And looks like Optic slowly getting one by one, but then Marv and Crashy still doing all the job here. It's a 2v2, 2v1, and Forsaken gets the kill. Back to a 2v1 here. Marv all alone. I think Benkai knows where he is, but Marv. That's 3 seconds to work here. I don't know how this will work. But Marv, Benkai, gets the kill on the Marv, cleans it up. Great round there from Paper X. The response was good. I like how they just send Forsaken and Mind Freak in the flank here. But really, Victor, shot was good. Down for a while, Optic slowly trades were coming in. They get 1, they get 2, they get 3. But then Forsaken out of nowhere just gets 2, comes from behind. Just puts Optic back into a very bad spot there. (12 to 6). Optic game point here, and now I think Optic's just going to go very aggressive, but the Fade Horn is good, but Paper X, the showstopper coming in from Jing gets the kill on the Crashies. Forsaken already gets a double. Jing's just going to satchel out, and Ye with the Tour de Force gets 2 on Mindfree and Jing, and now it's back to a 1v2 situation. This could be a very clutchable round here. Clutchable round here from Ye. And he has no idea where the last two members of Paper X are. He still does have a Headhunter and the Tour de Force here. The Rendezvous is coming back up in 15 seconds. Yeah, he's slowly going into this B side here. I think they're really going to play it like and isolate the flight here. But Ye's just going to check every single angle as possible. You know, really just trying to keep the sight clean, you know. And yeah, he's just gonna make all the sound cue, the sound audio, and now Davai is gonna swing onto elbow, gets the kill on the Ye. Spike doesn't go down, 12 to 7. Paper X start to claw their way up and claw their way back into the game. I think Paper X they do stand quite a decent chance of making a comeback, but the Fade Horn was just perfect, just catches 3 people here. And Forsaken, you know, just spots everyone out, gets the kills. And the showstopper from Jing was just perfect, but you know, when Mindfreak and Jing went down, it was already too late. You know, there was nothing they could do to react to Ye's tour de force here. But it was good. It made the aggression work. They got more than 1 pick. In fact, they got 3. So it should definitely work here. And now Paper X here gets in the flash. All the utilities slowly one by one comes in. The Nightfall comes out from Dava here, and now Mindfreak gets the kill on the Crash. His Pain Shells go on to Mindfreak. And slowly Jing goes down by Victor, but then Davai is all up in his corner, gets a triple! Yeah, he's all alone again, back into this weird 1v3 situation, but Davai with the peak. 4K from Davai, slowly Paper X is going back into the game here. 12 to 8, it's not over for the Paper X boys here, they could make something out of it here. I think Optic is just going to call for a timeout here, they don't want to score or anything, they want to close out this round as fast as possible. They want to close out the win, close out the map. They want everything that to do with this map to really just end here. But the drop from Ye was just very badly timed. Davai was already waiting for him there. I think at this point, I think Optic is slowly losing momentum earlier on when they tried being hyper aggressive. They get caught out by that Fade Horn and the flash from everything was just perfect, you know. No one could break the flash. The Fade Horn comes in, spotted multiple members, and the showstopper coming in was just the final nail into the coffin for these Optic boys here. I think the switch out momentum is slowly not towards Paper X are getting really adapted to either very slow methodical playstyle or a very high aggressive all in one push side style the from the Optic boys here. It looks like Optic is really going to go for the first buy, but the only reason they go for the first buy is because FNS, they do have some cash to work with for the next round, even though they don't have. It looks like the swing Forsaken gets the first kill on the Victor, but Crash is with the Sheriff headshots get onto Jing here. And they might be able to retrieve the weapon here if given less pressure, but then the Fate Hunch is going to get the scan of the Crashes. Mindfree with the teleport is going to get the kill. The Crashes slowly, one by one. The Optic boys start to fall apart. FNS and Marv is all that's left yet. FNS is so pushed up into U-Haul here. I don't think he's expecting Forsaken. Forsaken gets the kill. Marv is all alone. But he gets the headshot into Forsaken, it's just perfect. But Benkai trades off Forsaken, gets the kill. 12-9. In favor still of Optic. Come on, we need those El Diablo rounds. We need those rounds where Marv, Crash, ECA just pop out of nowhere and start to get collaterals. We can't be letting the Paperex, like, get away with murder, every time. Looks like the round is going to go start again here. Forsaken all the way up in TP here. He's going to go very, very aggressive here, but looks like Boomba is going to spot two members of the Optic. Leaves the orb here, but it's not enough time for the Optic boys to respond. Not enough time for Jing to respond, especially. It's a 4v5 situation. Boomba doesn't spot out Forsaken here. It looks like Forsaken might be able to just slowly walk in, It looks like this round, hopefully, Forsaken's all the way pushed up into past showers here, gets the kill on the Crashies. Back into a 4v4 situation, been really quiet just now, but slowly the momentum starting to shift. Orbital strike, trying to delay some time here coming up from Mindfree, doesn't catch anyone here. Yeah, he has the operator. It just really makes things difficult for Optic here, but they do have 30 seconds to work with here. Forsaken's just tucked up in his corner, doesn't want to be spotted out, but gets the first kill on the Marv here. 2 kills already for Forsaken here. It looks like the teleport won't be able to be hurt by FNS here. Gets the reverse kill on Forsaken. It's a 3v3 situation. Victor's just gonna go for the plan. Has 10 seconds to go. Swing doesn't come in from showers there. It's 3v3. FNS just missing the shots here to get onto any of the Paperex members, but it looks like Paperex, the C's comes in and Ye's in a very bad position. Victor with the showstopper already online here. Trying to make something happen, but it's just not spotting anyone. Slowly, as time ticks away, Paperex is adding closer and closer to a round win here. And looks like the swing coming from Davai doesn't land. EA with the operation, the shot started connecting. Benkai is already locked down on the defuse. He's already half dead, but he's not expecting one from the back, and FNS gets the kill. Optic finally put a map. They finally log a map back onto board. 13-9 is very, very scary here. For a while, you thought that Paperex was so dominant and there would be almost nothing that could stop them. But then now Optic just prevailed and come through this tough time here. And looks like we will be heading into a third map of Fracture. Both teams playing very, very well in their respective regions about the map here.